Superstar. Oh.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Tatum University. It is a love story, and I am here with my lovely wife, April Dare, and glad to be with you all today. We just thought we'd just do some content today. We talk about it all the time, but we never do nothing. So here we are, putting feet to our faith and things that we want to do right here on this channel to help you all grow, mature, and maximize your relational intentions. So here we are. And our subject for today, by the way, is how we met. And I know people curious because we done develop I would say little fan base. It's not that um, big right now, but it will be here shortly. But we people really have expressed to us how much they admire our relationship, and I'm just so grateful to be able to give our fan base and those that follow this channel just a perspective and a perception of what love should be, what love should be about, and how love should definitely look, because love does have a look. So we're thankful for that. But how did we meet? And I was one day I was just walking and I decided to go to the grocery store, and there she was on aisle six. No,
Not all six. Okay.
but no, I was just joking with you guys. Actually, we met on Instagram.
We sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I know now. I know for some of us, there is a side of where people, and I know it's not for everybody, but there is a thing about dating online, and to be quite franklin with you, I was intending to be dating online. I have a Instagram page, and April Dare has an Instagram page, and that's how we met. She inboxed me about because she has a ministry on Instagram, and
I slid in that DM.
and yeah, she slid in the DM. That's what she just said, y'all. And she has a ministry on Instagram, and basically, I received a message from her. She wanted me to thought I would be a great fit for her to put in her. At that time, she wanted to come up with this, I guess, Sunday's best, uh, just some content she wanted to add to her page. And I was open to that. People admire the way I dress. I like to step out, as they say, uh, when it comes to wardrobe. So I'm always nicely put together. So she did message me initially about being in this
Sunday's
Sunday's best.
Sunday's fit.
What is it called?
Sunday's fit.
Okay, yeah, Sunday's
fit.
fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday's fit on her Instagram page. Well, one of her Instagram pages, and I agreed to it. And from there, didn't really hear much until what, maybe about a month.
I would say so.
Yeah, she had another endeavor, if I can use that word for me. She she wanted to she wanted to invite me to what it was, a fashion show that was being held at that time in the awesome state of Atlanta.
It was a Christian clothing line, and I was in the fashion show.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she invited me to that, and I said, I can make that. I would love to be a part of something like that. With all this fashion, I fashion every week. I fit right in with the fashion club, and from there, maybe about another 3 weeks passed before we actually talked again. And this time it's kind of more of um, her, she messaged me again to say, "Hey, I got a question." And I was like, okay, you know. So I think I initially gave you my number, or you gave me your number. I don't know how that went.
I'm not sure who gave who the number first, but there was a number given
Okay.
because we spoke. Yeah, and I just needed some advice at that time about a particular subject at hand. Yeah. You remember the subject?
Well, anyways,
You remember the subject?
yeah, I definitely, I definitely remember the subject. Yes, April Dare reached out to me about a gentleman she was dating at the time, and she ran some things across about particular just how the relationship was going at the time. She just wanted to get my advice, and I gave her what I thought at that time. But even in that moment, I was kind of just caught off guard by just the way that she had a perspective about relationships and about how she wanted to be treated and things of that nature. So I was kind of really amazed by just her perspective on relationships and just being um, in that particular relationship and hearing how that the relationship was affecting her in that way at that time. And I just kind of shared with her what I wanted to share and what was on my heart at that time. And from there just stemmed just a friendship. I guess you could say a friendship, or just it was good vibes, and we just talked through that week and on to the next week, and before you know it, we was just talking, and never got to the point where we um, uh, it started from being on the phone for you know 30 minutes to an hour, and then 2 o'clock in the morning, when you're falling asleep, falling asleep on the phone. But yes, that's at that time. That's how we initially met. From the things that I shared with you all, and it was just a great experience. Now, let me ask you this: what was your perspective on our conversations during that time?
You mean like the first initial conversation
Yeah,
or just overall?
just the initial and overall.
The first initial conversation, I was like, oh, all right, he's a cool dude. Like, okay, I got me a friend in Christ. It's a male. So it's kind of like for a female, you're like, okay, well, I got a male friend. It's nothing, romantical. It's nothing where I'm gonna have to worry about him asking me inappropriate questions or trying to hit on me or anything of the sort. It was just like, okay, I have a friend and he's a Christian and he's a man of God. Like, okay, God, I asked you for Christian friends. I asked you for this friendship base, and you're providing, and I was like, okay, this is great. Then as we started to talk more on the phone and get like deeper into like conversations with each other, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling him. Like, I like him. I like him a lot. And I never really like expressed that I like you until I said that open door question when I was like, oh, you must have a lot of females that try to hit on you. Yeah, like I didn't pursue it until then. So the initial conversation was wonderful. We did Bible study with each other. You definitely like encouraged me to stay more devoted into like my prayer and Bible study. You had you I mean I had during that time for me personally there was a lot going on, and you just like really kept me encouraged as a friend. So thank you.
Another thing that I want to add to when I um, was conversating back and forth with April Dare during that time, I love the fact that she still had her feminine ways. We live in a time now where women have become so masculine. There sometimes it just seems like they put on this facade or this demeanor where it can be very masculine and very strong. Let me use that word, very strong and
Very manly.
yeah, very manly. So I really admired that she was, she actually cared about how um, the guy at that time treated her, and I think we can't express that enough. I have encountered a few relationships and have actually been in relationships where, man, sometimes those particular women that I dated at that time just would put on this mask that nothing interfered, nothing, got them off their pedestal. They were just so tough and so mean and so masculine that they didn't. It almost seems like they didn't even have emotions and almost robotic in a way. And that's one of the things that I really admire about her. And it was just that will always be just something that I can hold on to. It's just something that's so memorable to me because time we live in times now where, like I stated, the dating field, the dating market is so difficult, and I don't want to tell anybody that going out finding the right man or woman for you is easy. It's a market, it's competitive. And I think for me and April Dare at that time, just sharing our viewpoints and some of our focus on uh, the relationship and things that we have been through in earlier relationships really gave us both a perspective on how relationships should evolve, mature, and really be on a sturdy foundation. But that's all we really want to share with you all. You have to stay in tune for this next topic. Oh, this next topic is really going to turn a lot of things upside down. It's really going to really give you a different perspective on when you're in the dating field and just what to look for. Everything is not always bloom and gloom. Most of the things that most of the people that you're going to encounter is going to be you're going to have to do work to actually get to know the person. But you guys, y'all stay tuned because this next topic is going to really turn in the direction that I wasn't even looking for. And she probably, I know it swept her off her feet. But you guys join us again. We're going to be back. It was a pleasure having you all. Thank you for joining the channel. We will be back with more content. And before I go, I want to ask my host, do she have anything do you want to share, or would you just like to speak to the audience?
Speaking to the audience, I want you ladies to stay tuned. I want you to get your pen and your pad because you're gonna learn some things.
Okay.
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 Speaking to you, I love you.
I love you, girl.
I love you.
Well, we love you all and look forward to us dropping more content right here on this channel. Welcome to Tatum University. It's a love story. God bless you all.